Attention, duelists. Phoenix here, bring you the Master Duel Monday. Watch and learn. You can see I'm just starting at Master Duel by those things I had to check, which I absolutely read. I'm just able to read incredibly quickly. Keep up. Notifications out of the way. And let's get to the reason for the season. Watching. First match. I hate what I'm seeing already. Some manner of Runic Floodgate. Activating Runic Allure, setting there can be only one. Activating Card of Demise. Activate Runic Fountain off the top. Set another there can be only one. And Runic Destruction, setting Max C in the monster zone and passing. Opponent activates DD Swirl Slime, there can be only one activates. Swirl Slime will fuse itself with Zero King Rage for Oracle King Dark. They set Savant Newton and King Zero Laplace in the Pendulum Zones. Swing with Dark at the monster. Activate Destruction to summon Jerry. Runic Allure will trigger, as will Fountain. Fountain sends it back, draws one. Allure banishes one. Dark's attack goes through on the Max Z. Passes back to Runic. Runic uses Pot of Duality. Grabbing Runic Destruction. Activate Destruction, targeting Savant Newton. Allure will trigger, as will Fountain. They draw Slumber. Runic player passes. Double D will set a monster, activates Runic Slumber, protecting Jerry. Allure and Fountain trigger again. Gonna kick on the fast forward. He gets Flashing Fire. Triple D player passes. Runic player's turn. Activates Runic Tip, adding Smiting Storm. Activates Smiting Storm, banishes 4. Activates Flashing Fire to destroy Dark. Now Fountain will trigger, sending back 3, drawing 3. Activates Dimensional Fissure because they're a sicko. Swirl Slime from the grave will banish itself, allowing the summon of Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. Ragnarok will tribute their set Swirl Slime to target Jerry. Player activates Flashing Fire to target Abyss Ragnarok and destroy it. That goes through. Jerry is banished. Allure will banish another. Player summons DD Baphomet. Another Runic Slumber to summon Jerry again. Fountain will send back 2. Did not get any this time. Baphomet will swing over Jerry. Jerry will destroy Baphomet. Runic player, no active Runic Quick Plays. Gets Freezing Curses off the top. Activates Terraforming to thin out their own deck. And passes. Double D player summons Lilith. She's going to be hit by a Freezing Curse. This will negate her effect. Allure and Fountain trigger. Triple D player, 18 cards left in deck. They are running an above-sized deck. Runic player gets Smiting Storm. Activate Smiting Storm to summon Moonin. Passes turn. Runic player activates Smiting Storm again. Benching 3. Allure hits it for 4. Luna will restore 1. They do not use Fountain. They have no quick plays on standby. But their opponent's only face monster is Lilith, and she is not helping. Best turn, play use Runic Tip to add Destruction. Activates Destruction, destroying the Zero King in the Pendulum Zone. Fountain will then add back 3. They run Inspector Border too. This guy is just a nightmare. They use DD Dynamite, blowing up their opponent for 12,600. No fun allowed. Runic beats Triple D. Alright. Some kind of... I'm almost tempted not to call this branded. But that's what it is. Player full passes turn. Both players full pass turn. Duelist A full passes again. Duelist B uses the effect of Albion the Shrouded, sending away Brandon High Spirits. Max C will chain. They get Ecclesia. They set Ecclesia. Opponent uses Gizmek Orochi, banishing 7 to summon itself. Orochi player summons Fairy Tale Luna. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit will chain to pop. Luna's effect does go through, though, to add another Luna. Sage de Fleur will activate its effect, destroying Orochi and the opponent's set card to summon itself. Orochi will banish 7 to summon itself back to the field. Sage and Orochi will make number 97 Draglubian. Draglubian will detach material to summon number 100 Numeron Dragon. Numeron Dragon uses its effect, going up to 9,000 attack points. Swing direct for game. Blue Eyes deck. Opponent summons Gaga Magician and passes 5-card extra deck, probably running the starter. Player draws card of Consonance. Activates Dragon Ravine. Using the Ravine, pitching a White Stone of Ancients to send away a White Stone of Ancients. Then card of Consonance, pitching White Stone of Ancients to draw 2. Summon Sage with Eyes of Blue, who will add White Stone of Legend to hand. Link off Sage for Link Kuriboh, setting Raigeki Break, and passing. During the end phase, White Stone of Ancients will summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Another White Stone will summon Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, which on summon will add Polymerization. And during the end phase, it'll add Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. And the third White Stone of Ancients will summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Opponent summons ZW Slipner Mail. Activates Max C and Raigeki Break, pitching a White Stone of Legend. Popping the Slipner Mail. White Stone for being sent. We'll let them add a card, and Blue Eyes Jet Dragon will summon itself because the card was destroyed. White Stone adds Blue Eyes. Battle phase, Gaga slaps itself into Blue Eyes White Dragon. Duelist A is running lazy self-destruction. Blue Eyes player, not making this fast, will overlay a Jet Dragon and Abyss for Hope Harbinger. Then overlaying Blue Eyes and Jet for Draglubian. Just going for big damage. Draglubian to summon number 100. Number 100 will detach a unit, go to 17,000. Swing game. Blue Eyes beats no trying. looks like we have a Dino deck with 2 maxes in the opener, Psyframe Gamma, Double Evolution Pill, and Fossil Dig. Activate Fossil Dig, adding Soul Eating Oviraptor. Summon the Oviraptor. Oviraptor adds Giant Rex. Activate Double Evolution Pill, banishing Giant Rex and 1 Max C for Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Giant Rex, for being banished, will summon itself back to the field. Giant Rex and the Oviraptor will link together for Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda. Verte will pay 2,000, send away Fusion Destiny, fuse off Dasher and Malicious from the deck, for Destroyer, Phoenix, and Forcer. Passes turn, the opponent summons Traptrix Mantis. Attempts to use its on summon. Ultimate Conductor will chain, destroying the Psyframe Giga and then to flip her face down. Diona is added to hand. Traptrix player passes. During the end phase, DP will pop itself and the Mantis. DP's effect to resummon itself will activate. Passing turn to the Dino player, draws Nemesis Corridor. DPE summons itself back. Malicious in the grave will banish itself, summon a Malicious. Malicious and Verte will link together for Nightmare Unicorn. Nemesis Corridor will return Malicious to the deck to summon itself. The second Malicious in the grave will banish itself to summon the Malicious. Ultimate Conductor goes to attack mode, swings the Corridor and Malicious, and Unicorn, and DPE, and Ultimate Conductor. Dino beats Traptrick. Fastest Dino pile turn I've ever seen, too. Okay, we have someone who is playing Eldritch Floodgates. It's like the game just came out. Chaos Space activated, pitching Darkness Metal to add Light Pulsar. Light Pulsar will banish Darkness Metal to summon itself, then be linked off for Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon's effect will activate, as will the Wyver Buster. Not Light Pulsar. My age is showing. Wyver Buster will add Collapse Serpent. Striker Dragon will add Boot Sector. Duelist B has not normal summoned yet. They'll banish Light Pulsar to summon Collapse Serpent. Chaos Space will banish itself to add the Light Pulsar back to the deck and draw 1. Player summons Black Metal Dragon, links off Collapse Serpent and the Striker Dragon for Romulus. Collapse Serpent's effect will activate to add the Wyver Buster. Romulus will add Dragon Ravine. Dragon Ravine is activated. Effect is used, pitching the Wyver Buster to send away Abso Router. Abso Router will let them draw a card for being sent, which is Rocket Tracer. Collect that right. No, Abso Router is not draw, it is add. They added Rocket Tracer specifically. The Black Metal Dragon will link itself off for a second Striker Dragon. Romulus effect will activate, as will Black Metal. Black Metal adds a second Darkness Metal to hand. Romulus will allow them to summon the Darkness Metal with its effect negated. For the rest of the turn. And it cannot be used as link material. Boot Sector launch will then be activated, and its effect will be used. Summoning the Rocket Tracer. Rocket Tracer will pop the Boot Sector to summon a Rocket Recharger. Rocket Recharger will then link off for Guard Dragon Pisty. Pisty will then use its effect, targeting the banished Darkness Spell summoned to the zone that 2 linked monsters point to. Pisty and Rocket Tracer will then link together for Delindrous Dragon. The new Darkness Metal will summon back Rocket Tracer. Boot Sector will use its effect, popping Delindrous to add Rocket Recharger back to hand. Rocket Recharger will pitch itself to summon back itself. Then that and the Recharger will sync together for Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler will excavate 5, revealing Lightning Storm, Draco Back, Imperm, Allure of Darkness, and Gold Sarcophagus. No hits. Linking off all of his monsters together makes Boral End Dragon. Chaos Ruler will banish all light in the dark to summon itself back. Oral End will target Chaos Ruler, negating its effect and summoning Rocket Tracer. Delindra's effect will activate because a Rocket monster was special summoned to summon itself back. Chaos Ruler and Rocket Tracer will then link together for IP Masquerena. Rocket player passes turn. Eldritch Prayer draws the Golden Lord, activates Imperm, targeting Boral End. Boral End will target Delindrous and attempt to summon back the Rocket Tracer. Goes through, but is negated. Eldritch loses its effect, pitching itself, targeting IP to send it away. IP will chain, using all of its monsters except for the new Darkness Metal to make Underworld Goddess. Player will use Eldritch in the grave, sending away one of their cards, adding it back to hand, then resummoning itself with boost attack. Underworld Goddess does not stop the adding of cards from the grave, just the summoning. And Eldritch does have a step between the two, so it could not negate that. With one card, all of that hard work has gone away, and it is now the Rocket player's turn. They use Darkness Metal's effect, summoning back the Boral End. They tribute their opponent's monster using Jizukiru. Boral End will summon back Rocket Tracer. They activate Summon Limit. Rocket Tracer will activate its effect in chain, destroying itself, and summoning a Silver Rocket. Then they activate Feather Duster to sweep away that pesky Summon Limit. They will summon a Wyvern Buster by banishing, and then that and the Silver Rocket will link together for Verte Anaconda. Wyvern Buster will add Collapse Serpent to hand. Wyvern Buster will then change Jizukiru to be Dark type. Activate Fusion Destiny using Verte, using Malicious and Denier to summon DPE. DPE will pop Verte and Jizukiru. Moves to battle, swings with the Darkness Metal, swings with Phoenix, and Boral End for game. Rocket beats Eldritch. Alright, Dark Magician player. Duels B, full passes. Magician player sets Eternal Soul and passes. Duels B activates Lightning Storm, targeting spells and traps. Eternal Soul will activate using its effect, summoning the Dark Magician. That's a redundancy. Eternal Soul is destroyed, which will destroy all monsters that control. Magician of Dark Illusion will then activate to summon itself, because a spell or trap was activated. The opponent will then use Cyber Emergency, adding Cyber Dragon Core. Summon Cyber Dragon Core, which will add another Cyber Emergency. Activate Cyber Dark Realm, adding Cyber Dark Chimera. Realm will allow him to summon Chimera. Chimera will pitch Power Bond to add Power Bond. Chimera and Core will then link together for Seeger. Then activate Power Bond using Seeger and Core for Rampage Dragon with 4,200 attack points. It will on summon destroy Cyber Dark Realm, send away Cyber Dragon Nashter and Cyber Dragon Hers. Nashter will let itself be added back to hand. Then we'll pitch Fawn of Albast to summon itself. Nashter will summon back Seeger. Seeger will use its effect to bump up the Rampage Dragon's attack points. And it has 3 attacks this turn and swings over the Dark Illusion and twice for game. Cyber beats Dark Magician. Alright, Triple D player. Opponent sets 2 back row, 1 monster, and passes. Activates Anti-Spell Fragrance. And because the card is activated, Labyrinth Archfiend will activate to summon itself. Maxi chains. Maxi resolves. Labyrinth Archfiend is summoned. Player draws 1. Archfiend, for being summoned, will set a Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Player summons Kepler. Kepler adds Dark Contract with the gate, which is then set. Swirl Slime will activate. Opponent using their own Maxi. That Maxi resolves. Swirl Slime will fuse with Orthos for Flame King Genghis. Moving to battle, they swing with Genghis into Labyrinth Stovey Torby. They then set DDD Headhunt and pass. Opponent summons King Backjack. Links it off for Relinquished Anima, pointing at Genghis. Backjack will activate its effect with opponent's Maxi chaining. Third one this game. Triple D Headhunt will activate, targeting Anima. They take control of the Anima. Backjack will stack the order. Player turns Labyrinth Archfiend to attack mode, swings over Kepler, sets a new back row, and passes. Triple D player draws Called By, activates Dark Contract with the gate. King Backjack in the graveyard of the Labyrinth player will activate its effect, banishing itself to set the card on top if possible. It is Trap Trick. Dark Contract with the gate will activate, adding Griffin to hand. Griffin will special summon itself. Flame King Genghis will activate its effect, summoning back Orthos. Orthos will then sync with Griffin for Cursed King Siegfried. Player summons Savant Copernicus, who will send away Necro Slime. Necro Slime will banish itself and Swirl Slime to make a second Flame King Genghis. Both Gengai will overlay for Wave King High Caesar. Wave High King Caesar. Then makes Abyss King Gilgamesh using Relinquished Anima and Savant Copernicus. Gilgamesh will activate its effect, setting the Pendulum Scale with Abyss Ragnarok and a second Orthos. Pendulum summons back Orthos and Griffin. Both those will overlay to make Wave King Caesar. Caesar will then turn to Marksman King Tell. Tell will detach a unit, reducing the attack stat of Labyrinth Archfiend. Orthos uses its effect to destroy Tell and one of the opponent's back row. Tell's effect in the graveyard will attempt to activate. If this card slips field graveyard, you can add a Double D or Dark Contract from your deck to graveyard. From your deck to the graveyard. Trap Trick will chain with Cursed King Siegfried chaining, which will be used to negate the effect of Trap Trick. Trap Trick is negated. Marksman King Tell will resolve unimpeded and will send a Vice Typhon to the graveyard. Typhon will banish itself and Wave King Caesar to fuse and summon Flame High King Genghis. Abyss King Gilgamesh will then be used as single overlay material for Divisor King Deus Machinex. Flame Genghis will summon back Marksman Tell. Moving to battle, Siegfried will swing over the Labyrinth Archfiend. Tell will swing over Stovey Torby. High King Genghis and High King Caesar both swing, and then Machinex will swing. Player activates Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Flame King Genghis will chain, negating the Scrap Iron, and Machinex does swing for game. Triple D beats Labyrinth. Alright, actual hero player summons Hummingbird, uses its effect to gain 2,500 life points, activates Neos Fusion, making Brave Neos, fusing off Neos with Electromagnetic Turtle, sets Forbidden Droplet, and passes. You have to respect this fool. Anyway, both this monster are attributed for a Lava Golem. Player activates Lightning Storm, wiping out the back row of Forbidden Droplet. Player then uses Will of the Salamangrate, summoning the Salamangrate Gazelle. Gazelle will send away Roar. Gazelle then links itself off for Balinx. Balinx lets him add Sanctuary. Sanctuary will be used so that Balinx can be used as single material for the link summon of itself. Roar will then be activated to set itself from the graveyard. They set one more back row and pass. Hero player draws for turn, activates Twin Twisters. During the standby phase, to target 2 of the opponent's set cards, Salamangreat Roar will activate to negate and protect the unknown back row. Lava Golem will then burn for 1,000. Lava Golem's attack when player activates Neos Fusion. Using Aqua Dolphin and Neos to make another Brave Neos. Brave Neos will swing at the Phalanx. Phalanx in the grave will banish itself to protect the Phalanx from being destroyed. Then Lava Golem will swing over it and actually destroy it. Passes turn to the Salamangreat player. They use Will of the Salamangreat to summon back Gazelle from the graveyard. Gazelle will send away Jack Jaguar. Gazelle links off for the third Phalanx. Jack Jaguar will activate in the grave, targeting the Phalanx in the grave, sending that back to the extra deck and summoning itself. Jack Jaguar and Phalanx will then link together for Splash Mage. Splash Mage will target Gazelle, summon itself back. Those two then link together for Transcode Talker. We all know where this was going. Transcode Talker will target Phalanx, summon that back. Salamangreat Sanctuary will let the Phalanx link off 4 Phalanx. Phalanx and Transcode then make Avermax. I was wrong. I did not know where this was going. Avermax will then swing at Brave Neos. Electromagnetic Turtle will banish itself from the graveyard to stop that battle. Salamangreat player sets into the back row and passes. Hero player draws Miracle Contact. Lava Golem burns them for 1,000. Player swings with Lava Golem at Avermax. Lava Golem was special summoned, so Avermax will gain its stats. Player swings with Brave Neos at Avermax. Uses Neos Fusion to protect their own Brave Neos. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't read. Passes turn to the Salamangreat player. Sets a back row, uses Will of the Salamangreat. This is excessive, summoning back Gazelle. Gazelle will send away a Falco. Falco will bounce Gazelle, summon itself back from the graveyard. Player summons Gazelle. Makes Sunlight Wolf. Moving to battle, Avermax swings at Brave Neos. Per game. Salamangreat beats Neos, I guess. I refuse to believe he feels good about how that went. Trickstar, red player activates Trickstar live stage and full passes. Opponent activates Gradle Impact, summons Gradle Eagle, swings direct, passes turn. Gradle Impact in the end phase will add Gradle Slime to hand. Gross. Trickstar player draws Trickstar Festival. Late stage will target the impact, summon a token. Activates Festival to summon 2 more tokens. Links them all off for Foxglove Witch. Foxglove Witch will burn for 400. Live stage will summon a token. Token and Foxglove will make Bella Madonna. Bella Madonna will burn for 200. Swing over the Eagle. Eagle, for being destroyed, will equip itself to Bella Madonna and take control of it. Passes to turn to the Gradle player. Sets 1 monster and 1 back row, swings with their stolen Bella Madonna, and passes. Gradle Impact will add Gradle Parasite to the hand. Trickstar player draws Magic Cylinder. Late stage will summon a token. Korobane will summon itself by its own effect. They set 1 back row, link off Korobane with the token for Crimson Heart. Live stage will summon a token. Token and Crimson Heart will link together for another Foxglove Witch. Will burn the opponent for 1,000. Swings the Foxglove over Gradle Alligator. Alligator will equip itself to the Foxglove Witch and take control of it. How do you not know how this works yet? Trickstar player activates Disturbance Strategy. Shuffles their opponent's hand. Opponent summons Gradle Eagle, activates Gradle Split, which will destroy the Eagle. Summon a Slime and another Eagle. Those two will then sync together for Gradle Dragon. Grill Dragon will destroy the two spells trapped in the opponent's field, swing for 3,000, and then the Stolen Bella Madonna will swing for game. Gradle beats Trickstar. Alright, Labyrinth player with a better Labyrinth opening hand than the last Labyrinth player we saw. Opponent sets one card and passes. Player draws Lord of Heavenly Prison. Activates Lightning Storm. Opponent activates Exosister Vadis. Ash Blossom will chain the Vadis, negating the summon. Lord of Heavenly Prison will activate its effect. Maxi Chaining. Maxi resolves. Lord of Heavenly Prison hits the board. Player summons Ariana, the Labyrinth Servant, who will add Welcome Labyrinth to hand. Activates Labyrinth Labyrinth. Sets Welcome Labyrinth. Moving to battle. Swings with Lord and Ariana. Exosister players at 2,600. Passing to their turn. 5 cards in hand. They summon Exosister Irene. Exosister Ellis will allow herself to special summon because an Exosister is on board. Both of them will overlay for Exosister Michaelis. Welcome Labyrinth will activate. Maxi activating in response. Once again, will resolve. Exosister Michaelis will activate her quick effect for being summoned on this turn to banish the Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Welcome Labyrinth will summon another Ariana, and thanks to Labyrinth Labyrinth, we'll be able to destroy Michaelis. Ariana's on summon will activate to add another Labyrinth Labyrinth to hand. Exosister player sets 2 and passes. Both Arianas will overlay for Baguska. Compulsory evacuation device to bounce Baguska. I will say, I think the Labyrinth player misplayed. I believe they should have summoned a lovely Labyrinth using their Welcome Labyrinth to be able to start cycling Welcome Labyrinth. That's just me. Pass the Exosister, activate Tavatis again, and will again hit by Ash Blossom. Sets a new back row and passes to the Labyrinth player. Labyrinth player draws Anti-Spell Fragrance, sets and passes. High Octane action. During the standby draw phase, activates Anti-Spell. Exosister player activating the third Vadis. This one will resolve, summoning Sophia and Irene. Player uses Sophia's effect to draw a card. Irene will send the card back to draw one. Then Sophia and Irene will overlay for Michaelis again. Michaelis will activate her effect, attaching material to add Exosister Arment to hand. Then using her effect to banish Labyrinth Labyrinth. Moving to battle, she swings for 2,500. Main phase 2, sets 2 back row, and passes. Labyrinth player draws Labyrinth Barrage, activates sets Barrage and Labyrinth Labyrinth, and passes. There's no reason you should have set that. Where that shows the effect negation thing when I float over it. Oh, right. That couldn't activate because anti-spell. And I say Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't read. Exosister player swings direct with Michaelis for 2,500. Then, during main phase 2, Michaelis will turn into AA Zeus. Zeus will fire off its own effect, shuffling away all the cards. They set 1 card and pass. Labyrinth player draws Labyrinth Labyrinth. Activates it, but that's all they have. Nothing on board for protection. Card in hand they can't play. 3,000 life points only, which matches Zeus's power. Battle phase, Zeus swings for game. Exosister beats Labyrinth. Hey, another Trickstar player. This one actually has Chain Energy. Opponent goes first, setting 2, summons Photon Lizard, tributes the Photon Lizard, adding Photon Thrasher to hand. Maxi will activate. Thrasher will special summon itself. Maxi gets them Dark Room of Nightmare. This is going to burn. They get Trickstar player's turn, activates Dark Room of Nightmare. Summons Trickstar Nightshade, Dust Tornado activates to destroy the Dark Room. Runs Dust Tornado. Nightshade will link off for Trickstar Bloom. Nightshade will summon itself back. Nightshade and Bloom then link together for Crimson Heart. Crimson Heart will pitch the second Nightshade to add card destruction. Draw card destruction. Magical Laurel will summon back the Bloom. Trickstar Bloom and Crimson Heart will then link together for Foxglove Witch. Foxglove will burn for 400. Swing over Photon Thrasher. Main phase 2, they activate card destruction. Opponent pitches 3 to draw 3. Player activates Chain Energy. Call of the Haunt is activated, summoning back a Galaxy Brave. Chain Energy makes the player pay 500 to summon Galaxy Knight. Player activates Trickstar Reincarnation, banishing all the cards in the opponent's hand. Chain Energy will make the player pay to set and activate Galaxy Trance. Trance summons Galaxy Wizard and Photon Thrasher. Wizard will attempt to modulate its level, but its effect is negated. Wizard will tribute itself, but its effect is still negated. Brave and Knight will then overlay for Prime Photon Dragon. Prime will swing over the Foxglove. Foxglove will allow him to summon Crimson Heart from the extra deck on being sent to the graveyard. Trickstar player draws Called By, banishes Trickstar Reincarnation from the graveyard to set Foxglove Witch. Crimson Heart will gain 200, and Foxglove will burn for 800. Witch and Crimson Heart will then link for Bella Madonna. Madonna burns for 800. Swings over Photon Thrasher. Player activates Michi Zuri. Why weren't you destroyed? Let's wind back the clock. Huh. I don't know why you weren't destroyed. While you point to no monsters, you're unaffected by other cards' effects. That's why. Player will pay 500 to set their own Called By. Galaxy player has to pay 500. Attaches a card from Prime Photon when it swings to boost its attack. Not by much, though. Trickstar player's turn. They draw Narcissus. Set Narcissus. Galaxy player swings for Prime. Pass turn. Second Narcissus. Repeat of last turn's performance, setting it and passing. Galaxy player swings and passes. Trickstar players in a bad way. Activate Magic Laurel. Summon back their Bella Madonna. Bella Madonna will burn for 1,000. Galaxy players down to 100. They cannot play anything from the hand. Photon Dragon swings over Bella Madonna, only doing half damage because it does not have Galaxy Eyes as material. Trickstar players at 2,500, Galaxy player at 100. Moon Battle swings the Prime, doing 2,000 damage. Trickstar player themselves can no longer activate cards because Chain Energy would burn themselves out. Passes the Galaxy player. Galaxy will just swing for game. That took way longer than it should have. That was a 15-turn game. Gravekeepers. Opponent sets 1, activates Red Eye's Insight, sending away Retro Dragon, adding Red Eye's Fusion. Activates the Red Eye's Fusion, which will fuse Red Eye's Black Flare with Red Eye's Impact for Meteor Black Comet. Black Comet will then send away another Black Flare, then activate Hand Destruction. Both players pitch 2, draw 2. Setting another back row and passing. Gravekeeper player activates Necro Valley. Player activates Red Eye's Spirit, chaining to summon the Darkness Metal while they still can. They set Priestess and Rite of Spirit and pass. Player uses Darkness to summon the Impact Dragon. Impact will swing at Priestess, then Darkness will swing over her, and Meteor Impact will swing. Sorry, Meteor Black Comet will swing for 3,500. Player uses Rite of Spirit to summon back the Shaman that was discarded from Hand Destruction. Player activates Hidden Temples of Necro Valley, setting 1, uses Commandant, discarding it to draw Necro Valley. Passes turn. Looks like Red Eyes has this. Moving to battle, swings with Darkness over the Shaman. Attempts to swing direct with the Meteor Black Comet, but another Rite of Spirit will summon back the Shaman. Comet redirects to that. Impact then swings for 1,800. Despite not doing a summon last turn, Red Eye's player did not use Impact Dragon's Gemini effect to summon itself and give Red Eye's monsters protection. Player summons Spiritualist, who will swing over the Impact Dragon, and passes. Red Eye's player's turn, activating another Hand Destruction. Just showing off now. Darkness Metal will summon a Red Eye's Black Dragon from the hand. Swings with Red Eyes over the Spiritualist and direct with Comet for game. Player activates Fusion Destiny, fusing Denier and Dasher, making the DP, set 1 back row, and pass. Blue Eyes player uses Fusion Conscription. Ash Blossom will negate. They set a Luster Dragon. DP will pop itself and the Luster Dragon. DP's effect activates to summon itself back. DP does such that during the standby. Player activates Practice, summoning Trianthus. Then summon Saraceniate. Denier will bring itself back due to DP being on field. Swings with all of his monsters. Almost going for lethal. Activates Prime Fusion as quick play to summon Triptovertum. Triptovertum being made for 3,000 damage during the battle phase. Puts Predator counters on each card, gaining the attack stat of DPE. And swing for a big 5,500. Well, loyal viewers, or disloyal viewers, I'm not going to say what your allegiances are, unless you make them clear to me. Or unless I jump to wild conclusions. That's going to be the end of this video. Got the stream. Thanks for watching. Catch on replay. Thanks for that too. Goodbye.